In this class, we're going to be looking at how to use the Birail tool in Maya. Now, when you go to your surfaces, you would see a tool called Birail. So let's bring this out, keep it somewhere here. So we have Birail 1, Birail 2, Birail 3 plus. So before I start, let me explain what this tool does or how to use it. Now, from the word Birail, what should come to your mind is 2. From the word by, 2. So it means whether you are using the Birail 1, Birail 2, or the Birail 3 plus, you are going to be using how many rails or curves? 2, basically. Then it works based on a number of profiles and then a Birail. So that means irrespective of the number of profiles you're going to be using, you are going to still be needing 2 Birails. Does that make sense? So for Birail 1, we could say Birail 1 is 2 or curves or surfaces, let's say 2 curves from the word Birail and a profile. So 2 curves, 1 profile. Birail 2, you could say 2 curves and 2 profiles. Birail 3, that will be 2 curves and 3 profiles. So it means we could have unlimited number of profiles, but irrespective, our number of curves will be 2. If that makes sense. So let's see how that can work in perspective. So I'll come to my front viewports. I'm going to draw just a straight line like so. I'll just click here, maybe hold my C to snap to grid, and I'll draw a straight line to somewhere here. I think this should do. Let me do that again. I will hold my X, sorry. I'm snapping to grid, not to curves. C is to snap to curves. So hold my X and just click there. I have a straight line. Maybe modify center pivot, as you can see. Okay, so the next thing I will do is I'm going to draw some, or before I continue, I would love this to be on the floor. So let's say I will just move this down to that side like this. So next thing I will do is I'm going to draw let's say, give me a second please. I'm going to draw with this tool as I hold my C to snap to curves. You get the point? C will snap it to curves, so you can see that, right? Whenever I click C. So now I'm drawing on the floor. But to draw on the floor perfectly well, I'll switch to my top viewport. So come here, top viewport, and I'll begin to draw. Just something irregular. I think I'm good. Click there, make sure you complete it, and then we have this. So observe, now for this to work perfectly, make sure the curves are connected. So we have this here. So I'll do the same thing. Click this tool. Alright, click this tool. I'll then hold my C to snap to curves again because I want to draw on those curves. I'll click this, hold my C, and I want to begin from the top there. So I don't want to draw this in the air. It's going to look haphazard, as you can see. So to get this perfect, I'll just hold my C, but in this case still go to my top viewport. Alright, I'm going to be drawing now, but I will make this to go against this curve. So I'll be having a curve like this. Makes sense? So coming here now, you have something that looks like this. Wow. Okay, so what next? What I will do is I'll go to I'll bring this up. Now, if you look at this carefully, when they say Birail, these are your 2 rails. Birail 1 means what? 1 profile. So I'm using a profile and 2 rails. So I can click that. I'll leave everything the way they are. Click apply. Okay. Now look at this carefully. It's telling me, observe this. It's telling me Birail 1, 2, profile curve selected. Select 2 rails. So I'll select this So I've selected my profile. It's now saying select the second rail curve. Let me do that again. Okay, let's come again with that, right? I will just, there are two ways you can go about this. You can select your profile first, then click it, right? Then select these two next and select this next, and then you have something that looks like this. Okay, the second option is don't select anything, click apply, but select it in order. It means since it's Birail 1, the first thing you are selecting is your profile. You can see that from here. It's saying what? Select the profile curve. When I select this, it changes. Select your two rails. So I can select these two now and select these two, and I still have this particular thing here. Okay, so let me just give you a case study of when this might make sense. So I could just select this, hit my W, or maybe make sure, very important, make sure you don't separate them. Once you separate your curves, right, it breaks. So I could just move this here, sorry, I could move this out. So let's do something to make this make more sense. We'll move this upward a bit like so. Okay, maybe go to my polygon modeling and draw something here. I hope you understand what I'm trying to do now. So I will update some things from here. I will select this, maybe come down, push it here, take it up. I will update that to from somewhere like here. Let me be sure what I'm doing. Okay, correct. So I'll click this and move it there. So let's see what we have now. Something like this, right? So you could just, we get the idea of what I'm trying to do, what I'm making now. Then I can go on to maybe draw a cylinder like this, maybe make it a bit thick, I'll make it smaller a bit. Then okay, then duplicate this, put that on the top. Okay, then hit my R, these are fine. Come again, repeat same thing, right? Hit my R and reduce the size like so. Then maybe just bring this into perspective like this. I think I've made a mistake somewhere. Let's see. Okay. For now, I'll just click this. I don't need them anymore. Delete them. Then just move this into perspective like so. Then I'm just playing around with what we just did. Is that fine? Move to a vertex, select, drag this in. What else? Maybe make this a bit smaller. Make it smaller like so. Okay, so nothing fancy. I'm just trying to show you how effective this Birail works. Okay, I'm just trying to show you how effective this Birail works. So that is that for your Birail 1, 2. So let's move on to the next. We're going to be looking at the Birail 2 now.